Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your very quick weekly reading for this week. Okay, let's dive straight into it. As you can see, I'm still in the middle of moving, so I'm just gonna rush through these readings, but still give you all the juicy information for the week ahead as well. All right, let's see. For my lovely Capricorns, please, Spirit, you have soulmates coming out. I'm hearing like, why is it being so difficult? So for some of you, maybe your love life at the moment is a little bit challenging for you. If you are dealing with somebody though in particular and they're a good person, but maybe there's a little bit of complexities at the moment, I do feel like everything's going to be fine. So don't worry about it. And you're also blessed in soulmates. This feels nice. The blessed card is really about feeling super grateful for where you're at, even if you're taking a time out or things aren't really moving forward that much. It's my card of dodging a bullet as well. So, maybe you once wanted to really rush into something, but you're actually now appreciating the taking time like you're appreciating actually slowing down. It could be in relation to soulmates, or it could just be about you and your life anyway. Like you are transforming or something is transforming. So I think it's about appreciating the calm before things speed back up again. Okay, so let's carry on for you guys. Blessed in soulmates. We have a lot of love hearts here. So there's a lot of love for life coming through this week for you guys, Capricorn. You have balance. All right. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So this week you're being called to balance things in your life, to compromise, maybe see things from a balanced perspective, make balanced choices. Okay. And you also have happiness, being called to focus on what makes you happy. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. So following your bliss will be important for you guys this week. All right, let's see. For Capricorn, please, Spirit, this week you have vanity coming through. Okay, so what we need to let go of, you could have this going on around you, so apply this as if it's people around you here. But vanity, if it's within yourself, is about letting go of the judgment of others. Okay, when it comes down to the goals in your life, Capricorn, I want you to make sure that you're not doing it because you think other people think you're awesome and amazing. If you have that thing, if it's love in your life, if it's, a certain status in your relationship, for example, like, I don't know why it's coming to mind. Or if it's money and your material wealth, like do it because it brings you happiness, not because other people are going to think you're amazing and that's what brings you happiness. Make sure it's not coming from a place of ego. I think that's what you're really what you're processing this week as well. So releasing vanity is important. Being grateful for what you have currently, taking your time with it. I feel like I really want to say to you guys this week is about loving your journey. Loving the journey. Okay. You have impasse and you have destiny. Interesting. I feel like the way that you are going to meet your soulmate or did meet your soulmate was because one door closed and another one opened. So impasse is like a dead end, reaching a dead end or a blockage and having to turn back and go a different route. This was destiny's work. Sometimes this destiny card is about a soulmate. This is someone who maybe you signed a contract with. You wanted to come into this life with this person because you have soulmates here. So maybe again, something reached a dead end, but it ended up causing you to meet the love of your life, for example, or a friend or a soulmate in general. So that's interesting. Just like a reminder though, if you do reach a little bit of a dead end or rejection this week, it's for a reason. That's a part of your destiny. That's not a road that you are gonna go down in this life. There is something even better out there for you. Okay, something that will bring you much more happiness. All right, let's see for my lovely Capricorns. Be at home. Another kind of message of like slowing down. Okay. Oh my God. You have the bear, which is also about like take time out. Wombat spirit, be at home. And you also have the mouse spirit, which is tend to the small things. So I really feel like this week is really about gratitude. Like I feel like maybe this is the boring stuff. Like the small things is always like I feel like I want you to pay attention to the soulmates that you have around you, you know, pay attention to those things that maybe you don't feel are that important, but really they are, even if it's within you as well. Like I'm seeing that you need to come back home, tend to the small things. Okay, that's interesting. Let's dive into your tarot and see how this is going to come together. This is definitely focusing on your heart chakra, which is again about love, soulmate. It's about your happiness too. Kind of coming back to the present, focusing on the blessings you do have. All right, for my lovely Capricorns, please, Spirit. Okay, right, let's see. The moon. So some hidden feelings, maybe. Sometimes this is subconscious as well. Okay, you have strength, about balance, using your courage, building up your strength this week, and the 3 of Wands. I'm going to clarify these for you as we're pulling them out. Clarify the moon. The 10 of Cups. That's very interesting. Because the 10 of Cups is that end goal. It's that happiness. I feel like what they're wanting you to do is to reconsider what brings you happiness here. Because something is telling me that you might not be very happy right now. And they're wanting you to kind of reconnect with the vision, reconnect to what actually really brings you joy, and make sure it is not attached to vanity. Remember that, because I think that's the shadow self. That's I'm hearing leaking through. Something is leaking through. Okay, they're wanting you to kind of come back to the home. Some of you could be about your family. Go and visit your family. Let's reconnect. If they're good, of course. I know some people have not very nice family, so that would not resonate with you in that case. But for some of you, it's about reconsidering what brings you happiness. As it's a 10, usually this is about that happily ever after, you know, that end goal in life. So they're asking you to reconsider what this is, and if it is really something that you do desire, and if it's something that will make you happy. All right, let's look at strength. The Lovers. Well, it's not the Lovers, it's the 2 of Cups. So again, soulmates. If you are in a soulmate connection, okay, this will resonate in 2 ways, because of course some of you might not be. So if you are in a relationship, again, you guys might be very different, but you guys do have a very strong connection. Okay, so even though you have your differences, it's really important to communicate with somebody about what you might be experiencing feelings wise, because again, that moon can be some very deep, or deep stuff coming up to the surface here, or some feelings that might need to be spoken about. That could be really important. Now, for others of you, if it's not about a love interest or a family or a friend, if it's not about a person and it's about yourself, realigning with yourself. You are friends with yourself, okay? It kind of feels like your shadow self and your self. It kind of feels like it's about being friends again, because maybe there is a lot of conflict going on within you. And a strength card is like, we don't need to shun each other for our differences. It's about embracing them and working with them, okay? That beast mode within you, has its purpose. Our ego has its purpose, but it's not always the, thing that brings us happiness. We need to balance first, and maybe that's where your happiness will come from. Anyway, this is you having a talk with yourself, or again, somebody else. 3 of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Death card. That's interesting. So for some of you, something that you are waiting for, okay, you're in a period of waiting for something. This is very much that blessed card energy, whether it be love, whether it just be transformation in your life. You are going through it. It is already happening. But I feel like in the meantime, they're really calling for you to really get to know your feelings. I don't know why feelings are coming up so much in your reading, Capricorn, but it's clearly highlighting something about your balancing your emotional well-being and making sure that you're tending to that side of yourself, especially if you've been struggling with it. Maybe speak to somebody like a therapist or somebody who can give you strength. Again, people around you might be very important for that strength, okay? They help you to kind of understand what it is you're really going through. You're not alone is something I want to say. Like, just communicating it can really get a lot off of your chest, okay? All right. King of Cups. This week you will be called to balance your emotions, okay? To stay on top of it, to learn to master it, to understand it, because there is transformation happening, especially when it comes down to your feelings. Now, for some of you, this again could be romantic connection is coming into your life here. Something that you could have been waiting for. Heavy Scorpio energy, to be honest. Queen of Wands, calling for your confidence this week. Calling for you to pay attention to the positive side, the silver lining. She's got that beautiful sunflower, and sunflowers face the sun. Faces joy, happiness, freedom, whatever it is. They're calling for you to focus on what it is that you're working towards and to be optimistic about it. And again, she's that lion around her too, on her throne. So bringing in that strength, assertiveness, using your amazing ideas and your uniqueness to your advantage. The Chariot, so things are moving forward, okay? You might be having to come out of a comfort zone in order to explore new things in your life, to chase a dream, to chase a goal. That could be a little bit of sacrifice, even if it is a comfort zone. I do see things will be moving forward for you. But I'm almost seeing the tend to the small things is like refilling up the tank and making sure the wheels are all right. I think you're prepping for a journey. That's why they're wanting you to come back to the home, to tend to the small things. They're so important to make sure that things run smoothly. So for some of you, if you are planning on moving forward, chasing your dreams, chasing your goal, being determined, being more ambitious and optimistic, I think it requires balance, but also making sure that everything is planned and prepped before you move forward. 9 of Swords. All right, some fears, some worries coming up here. The Magician, manifesting, your thoughts become your reality. Of course, your beliefs become your reality. What it is that the energy that you're vibrating on will be what you're bringing into your life. So with that Queen of Wands here, especially with you revisiting what is going to bring you happiness, I think this is about you finding a really creative idea and bringing it to life. 7 of Wands, okay, despite the odds, you will have success. There will be challenges along the way, but you have strength, you have courage, you potentially have somebody, even if it's just yourself, that's going to help you moving forward, okay, to conquer any of the challenges that come your way. And the King of Pentacles, so financially, I think everything's going to be fine. If this is in your job, I do see that you are going to be manifesting and working hard towards a financial opportunity. I do see that coming in for you. Let's look at what's bothering you with the 9 of Swords. 6 of Swords. You're worried about your success. Am I going to be successful? Am I going to come out the wall successfully? Yes, you will. You might be overthinking something here. What's the Chariot here for? The Page of Pentacles. So again, this is you going into a new environment. It's taking the first steps here. It kind of reminds me of the Mouse. I don't know why. About tending to the small things. It's about kind of being a bit of a beginner. Taking the first step might not be the biggest, but it definitely can be the hardest sometimes. So you might be called to look into the details of something, to learn something new along the journey here. The Magician. It's the 10 of Pentacles, guys. So what you're manifesting is this amazing 10 of Pentacles, financial abundance, financial freedom, a family, stable home. You have these beautiful 2 10s on the same line as well. So it kind of feels like, again, you're really thinking about what the goal is in life this week and what really is going to bring you happiness. And I do, again, see that you are going to be manifesting in and taking action towards and working hard towards an amazing financial opportunity for yourself. Okay, so whether it's you're in business or working your way up, again, there is a little bit of challenge, but this says that you will prevail. Okay, it's kind of like despite the odds, and I think that's why I tend to the small things is here is like I do feel like one at a time, you know, take each day as it comes. If you look at the big picture, maybe it's scary and overwhelming. maybe there's a lot of fear and uncertainty here of like, am I going to be successful through the challenges that I'm going through? Absolutely. But take each day as it comes. Take each thing as it comes here. Because if she looks at everything that's going up against her, my goodness, does that kill your spirit? Like, oh my God, there's still more to do. That can be challenging for you guys at this time. But again, tend to small things. Take it step by step, because that's going to be the thing that gives you a lot more motivation, gives you a lot more strength, and also gives you the ability to understand that you can succeed over the things that are potentially going on around you at this time, okay? Alrighty, my angels. So that's your quick reading for the week. I hope you liked it. Let me know. It was a quick one as I'm in the middle of moving, but hopefully next time it'll be a bit longer, but I'm not sure. I still have no idea what I want the background to be because I've not yet moved into the place. This weekend I am. So, yeah, I don't know what my background's going to be. It'll be interesting to figure that one out. But anyway, I love you guys. I will see you guys next time.